Hey, what's going on, everyone? Don here for Upload VR with my awesome producer, Beck, and it is Friday, and you know what that means. We're going to end the week on a fun note, and that this week is going to be the newly dropped Crysis VR mod. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and actually a game that made me learn how to build PCs because you guys know the old adage, it can't run Crysis. Well, that was a real thing back in 2007, 2008 when this came out. And there was a lot of people who struggled to play this game because it just pushed boundaries. And now, all these years later, we just got full 6DoF VR support. And not just that, and I'll show you guys here in the menu here in a bit, but we got other things. I mean, literally, I can holster weapons and grab them. This is blowing my mind that this is in a game from 2007. Now, before we get started really playing today, I want to thank everybody who is going to join the stream or who has already joined the stream. I want to thank all of our patrons and sponsors out there for helping us do what we do here on Upload VR. I want to thank Beck. You will hear her here in a minute. Hey, Beck, how's it going?
It's good.
Good. It's Friday. I know. I'm not going to shoot this crab. I promise. I will not shoot the crab. But the crab is cool. I'm loving the crabs. So, all right. So again, if you're just joining, we are playing the VR mod for Crysis. It just came out a few days ago. Saw a couple of posts on this and immediately got excited because, again, this is one of my favorite games from back in the day. So, all right. Now, one thing about this game, it is a mod, so things may not be perfect. We may run into some frame rate issues. We may run into some jankiness. Like one thing that we've been fighting, one of the reasons that we had to bump the stream is that if you're just playing the game, it works great. Now, if you're trying to record it and you alt-tab out of it, you kind of get some funky stuff here with your mouse where you can't move it into certain positions on the screen. So you guys might see me Leroy Jenkins a little bit more often since I can't, change some of these, but everything else in the game seems to be working fine. And again, this works fine as long as you don't alt-tab out of it. So
make sure your silencer's attached.
Of course, right now when I need to do that. But I still can. There we go. So now we got a big size. Now, guns are a little oversized, but still nothing bad that makes it unplayable.
Enemy contact up ahead.
Oversized, like it'll bump into things?
No, not like really, because this was not ever made for VR. So you can see I can pass into walls and stuff like that. But I tell you what, this mod is already blowing my mind in the fact that it feels like this is now a VR game. Just the fact that we have 6DoF and the ability to holster weapons in certain parts of our bodies. Mind blowing. Oh, no, hey, you weren't supposed to see me. Sir?
Arlen says the game looks like
Arlen.
it would mix well with a full dive setup like Thrill Seeker did a couple years ago. Assuming
you know what? Yeah, no, it actually, okay, and I'm going to show that in the menu here in a little while. It actually has bHaptic support built right into the mod.
Yeah.
And I could totally see that. I mean, completely going full dive. There are, I've tested them. They're older, but things like the Walko VR or the cat. I mean, you could literally get up on the catwalk, I'm sure, put on the Walko VR sensors or, any sort of other mocap that allows to translate for motion. You could be walking in place through this. I mean, having the haptic suit. So many possibilities. But, one thing I got to say, I mean, graphics was the thing with Crysis, and obviously we have way better than this, in 2025. But to see this game again, Beck, like this, after playing it so many hours for so many years, it's like a whole new experience.
Yeah.
It really is. Uh-oh. All right. Yeah, I got you, bro.
I'm caught up in the trees. Okay, Aztec, hang tight. Help's on the way.
And I mean, for a game in 2007 to have this amount of foliage was insane.
Why?
Well, we just didn't have computers that could push this kind of imagery. I mean, for those who are younger and don't remember the whole "can it run Crysis," it was a thing. You know, this was literally the gold standard on what people judged their PCs on. This was the test bed. If your PC could run Crysis, you had a good PC. And the funny thing is I believe at the time, you can probably go and look this up on Google. At the time, they literally took this to NASA to have like NASA supercomputers try to run it, and even they struggled.
Oh. So the faster you move your headset side to side, that's when there's
Okay.
some cracking on the sides.
Okay, all right. So now that is a unfortunate symptom of the Oculus mirror. So I will try to keep my head movements a little more constrained here.
Yeah, because I mean, well, this is one of the things about streaming too, is that the use case for streaming is not the same as a regular user, like you said at the
Oh, God,
beginning.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So we're having you screen share while running multiple programs in order to play the game on your computer. But
So
also,
are we getting like bad frame rate or?
no, none of that. I'm just explaining to people like what, you know, the difference
Oh,
is,
okay.
basically.
It looks good though.
Yeah.
I hope.
I'm looking at too many things, right?
Probably.
I'm peeking over. We got comments here. Arlen's
So who do we have
asking,
commenting today? We got Arlen.
Jonas, Onikazi's here.
Hey, Jonas.
Arechi.
Onikazi. What's going on, guys? All
Um,
right. Well, thanks for joining.
Not Suspicious is here again.
Hey, Raphael. Well,
Archaic
you know,
Revival.
yay, Archaic Revel. You know, since we got Raphael, I want to thank you again for being our first guest yesterday on, I guess, have we locked that name down yet, Dev? DevStream? Is that what we're going to call it?
Yeah.
Okay, VR DevStream. So thank you, Raphael, for being our first guest on VR DevStream yesterday. And we had a great conversation with him and Ian in the studio, me playing the game while they watched me and talked about it. It was just something that we've been trying to do for the better part of a year. And I think we finally got that proof of concept yesterday. And I'm really excited to see where that's going to go in the future.
Mm-hmm. It was a lot of fun. So Arlen's saying, what kind of rig do you have?
So,
Don? Oh. Don lost his audio. I can still see him playing, though, and that is horrifying.
Report in. What's Aztec status?
Dead, boss.
Damn it. What the hell is going on out there?
I don't know. But
All
I don't
right.
think we're alone out here.
What have you got?
This is interesting because he can't leave the game in order to add his audio back in.
Something else took these guys.
Or else we'll have to reset it.
Bodies in the bag.
So
All right. Pay your
I
respects.
guess you guys just have me today.
Rendezvous at the landing zone.
Thanks for enjoying the
What
stream,
about Aztec,
Jonas.
sir?
Don has a pretty beefy setup, by the way, Arlen. I don't know exactly what his stats are, but he is like he's been building super intense computers since Crysis came out. So,
Adios, amigo.
oh, hi, Ian. Don doesn't know, I think, that his audio dropped out.
Nomad, move out to the LZ.
Got it, boss.
So I don't know how to contact him about this. This is very interesting. Yeah, there's because he's in headset. I mean, Ian, you're right. He might figure it out eventually, but
See movement ahead. Switch to cloak.
he's enjoying the game. He's having a great time.
Control. Deal with them. Nice and quiet.
I do have a transition graphic that I made just in Canva. Right. He's got VR controllers, but there was a whole bunch of problems with his setup anyway, where like he wasn't able to access his Greedon can't save regular Don. Actually, Ian, could you call him or something? He definitely doesn't know if he's still playing. And sorry, I'm trying to answer some more questions. Oh, Onikazi has memorized his setup from the last stream. One man standing. It would be great if he could pivot the gun around, but he can't hear us, and he doesn't know that yet.
Spotted KPA patrols down on the beach. Use your binocs to tag them before you run in blind.
Okay.
I see a large transmitting array. That must be the jamming station.
That's where the jamming station is. Amazing. Okay. It is beautiful. Also, this game's reminding me a lot of playing Manhunt when I was little. Not that I grew up in a jungle beach. I wish I did. But just rural Ontario. No, because he has to join the audio call on Akazi. So so he would have to go into his browser, which, because of the way this mod is working and his tech setup, he can't leave it without it breaking the controls and him having to restart everything all over again.
Shit, they've called in reinforcements. Enemy units headed your way.
I'm almost certain if we could hear what Don was saying right now, he's probably talking to you guys and saying that he thinks he lost me or that I got up to go to the bathroom or something. There is a lot of this, I don't know what it's called, the trailing or whatever, where the black screen is popping out on either side. That's definitely from the way that we're capturing this. I don't know that you would see that if you're playing in headset. Oh yeah, so this is like a transition from headset to desktop, definitely. Most people are going to be playing games just in their headset, but we need to have the most complicated technical setups in the entire world for you guys. We need to make up new technology so that you can watch and hang out with us at the same time. And, you know, fascinating turn of events, you're just hanging out with me right now. Underwater. It's interesting that he has a scuba suit. Yeah. I think he may have suspected. Oh. Yeah, it's a nice transition for the water. Oh, thank you, One Man Standing. Yes, so he's got a special army suit from the future where he can just breathe underwater for no reason. Okay, yeah, so Don has finally realized and has messaged me about it. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to tell him he dropped. All right, guys, this is riveting television, I know. It's a nanotech thing. Okay. Oh, slightly off center. Okay, you get my special transition page that I made. Okay. I actually don't have his phone number, but I also think that would be expensive calling America from Canada. Here. Okay, so I put up the transition screen, so we're going to be right back. All he has to do is restart the game and then just rejoin the call. Beat Saber vibes, yeah. So this screen is fully just from Canva. They just had an animated background, and I was like, you know what? We are we are people not without our problems, not without our technical issues, and I was just putting up the logo before. I thought that was a little bit boring. If anyone knows any artists that want to make me stuff, so that I don't have to keep making things on Canva, like let me know. Okay. Arlen did a whole stream without having your mic on the entire time. That's amazing. Okay. I think Ian's talking to me about how to what's the reverse of the stream we did with Not Suspicious? Where Not Suspicious plays the game and we ask him questions? Oh, the opposite? The opposite of going from one headset to another for Ian is going from Quest to Vision Pro. Fair enough. Fair enough. And Dawn in the studio. All right. Oh, yeah, that's good. In Soviet Russia, Gamestream you. Yeah, that's the other thing I was wondering about. Was if there was some way that Ian was saying that we should get, yeah, the reverse of it. I think it would be interesting to watch a dev play their own game, though. I'm here, Don. Okay, 1 second. I'll put you back in the studio. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. I think we have Dawn again. Oh. Wait.
So.
Yes. Okay, he's here.
We are? Okay. We're here and stream's still up.
Stream's up.
Yay. Okay.
Ian's
So
been in
sorry
the
about the
comments.
technical. Ian was literally calling me on my phone.
Yeah, I told him
couldn't get
to.
to
I was
him.
like, I don't think Don's gonna be able to see that he doesn't know, and he's probably saying like, well, maybe.
Oh, I was just sitting there like saying words and things and stuff, and yeah, it was like probably the best conversation I've ever had on UploadVR streams. You know,
You're like,
you guys will never
such a
hear
good
about.
listener.
Yeah. Like where I was freaking out.
Yeah.
No. So what happened here is we gotta love Windows and their forced freaking updates. So as we've alluded to on Gamescast before and the stream yesterday, we do a lot of interesting tech combinations and setup to make all of this happen. And one of the things that I have to do in order to be able to talk to Beck and be in the game at the same time, and you guys hear me, is we use a little mini laptop that I've had for years that I plug my audio into. That way it streams to her separately. Well, that little mini laptop decided finally that, yay, it was time for a Windows update and decided to shut down on us. So, yay, Windows. So, all right. But we're back. We're in Crysis. It is looking gorgeous. I am making my way back over here to get to the LZ. I have disabled the communications tower. So we're going to see where this goes. So any interesting comments or complaints, concerns?
No, we were all just hanging out, wondering where you were.
Always.
So Otakazi memorized your PC setup. A
Oh, did he?
13900 i9 with a 490 and 64 gigs. Done?
Yeah, I'm also running that on a very high-end motherboard. I didn't really mention that. Did I lose you again?
Oh, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
So I was saying I'm also running that on a pretty high-end motherboard as well. Nobody ever really mentions their motherboard, but that's a really important part of your PC setup.
I think so too. I did have a friend
Yeah, I'm
help me
doing
build
a
my PC, but
ROG Maximus Hero 7 or something. It's like a $400 motherboard.
yeah. Actually, so interesting. So Crysis.
What a horrible way to die. You're like under a truck and yeah. So sorry, what were you saying?
Crysis makes us think about building PCs, and I thought what my friend did was really interesting. They wouldn't let me just be like, you build it, give me a PC. They wanted me to actually learn about each of the things and select each
That's
of
beautiful.
the pieces. So I found it really annoying because I had to read through all of the stats constantly. But I thought that it was a great way for me to understand a little bit more about the technology that goes into building something that's capable of running stuff like this.
No, like I was saying, I mean, Crysis, this game back in like 2007 was the first game that actually made me want to learn how to build a custom PC.
Yeah. I think that's probably what I love so much about memes, is that there are some that are just dumb. But when a lot of people are talking about something and a lot of people are feeling this affinity and like interest to it, it does expand the world for a lot of people.
I agree.
Like, everyone talking about this game and can it even run Crysis? Is a thing that's inspiring to people, right? And I think that's great. There was so Ian was in the comments.
Okay.
Oh, what are you doing?
I was using my binoculars.
Oh. Anyway, so Ian said he wanted to do a reverse of the stream we did with Not Suspicious. And what do you think that means?
What does that mean, actually? That's interesting. So that would be Not Suspicious playing his own game?
That's what I said.
Raphael playing his own game
while
we
critique it? That would be the opposite. Yeah, no, that's not what he meant, though. Ian wants to do a stream where he is playing and he goes from Quest to Vision Pro. That's what the opposite is for him.
Did you just see that tree fall?
I did.
Okay, like stuff like that was just like in 2007, destructible environments. Come on. I mean, this game just had so many innovative, groundbreaking additions that have really shaped modern FPS gaming as we see it today.
What's the intro story for this?
Well, I want to start from the beginning. So, you know, it's basically like the Koreans have found some sort of alien crash ship or artifact or, you know, something. And basically there's a scientist that was here from the US and she's basically, you know, we're trying to extract her and figure out what the artifact is that they found, because obviously, you know, we got to have that in American hands.
A lady scientist.
To save the world.
We love a woman in STEM.
Yep. Except I really should have gone stealth here and I didn't. So.
And now you're just getting rocked?
Now I'm just getting rocked. So I'm going to see if I can... Aha! Okay, how do I drive the vehicle? Okay, so this was actually in...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say this was actually in the notes that one of the things that they're still working on is like when you're firing with the weapons in a vehicle, you still have to use your stick.
Oh, okay.
And so, like, you can see I'm having a lot of trouble aiming here.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
There's a slight technical issue there?
There we go. No, slight button mashing issue.
Oh, button mash. That's the way real gamers do it.
I just want to find this guy's gun. That's what I want to do. All right.
Arlen is asking if we can do a shout out to a scientist, Dr. Lisa
Yeah.
Randall.
Okay. Absolutely.
I don't know if that's a reference I'm supposed to get, or if it's a person Arlen really knows who is an amazing scientist.
The LZ is overrun.
Either way,
Are moving to the signal.
I'm on board.
Nomad, there's a checkpoint blocking the path up the valley, so deal with that first. Transmitting the coordinates now.
All right, let's go underwater.
Oh yeah, and someone was telling me, I can't remember, a one man standing was telling me that the suit, because I was making fun of how the suit can go underwater, but it's a special nano suit that has scuba gear.
Yes, you can hear it.
I know.
Sounds like I've got a little beta thing going on.
I just thought it was a little silly.
Man, look at those sun shafts coming through the wand. I'm just a graphics guy. I love that.
Yeah.
Again, 2007, 2008 graphics. This is not the Crysis remaster, by the way. So anybody who does this mod, we're going to leave links. I'll have links, everything after this post back as a video to where you can get the mod, how to install it. It's real simple, but you have to have the original 2007 Crysis. Do not, if you're going to do this, think that you're going to be playing it with the remastered version. Which is unfortunate. I mean, the remaster does look a little bit crisper, a little more modern, but I mean, I don't know what magic is happening here. Just these graphics with the pancake lenses of the Quest, running on my higher end PC rig. This just looks fantastic.
Doggy.
Let's see if I can not set these guys off this time.
Siegfried says mods are too complicated.
Mods, but see, okay, like this one, literally, I'm not gonna lie, it is so simple. So to install this mod, it was one click. You just go to GitHub, you download a executable from GitHub. As long as you have the game installed, you click the executable, you tell it where you have the game installed. If it's on your default C drive Steam path, you don't even have to tell it where it is. And the next thing you know, it's ready to go. And then you get an icon that you put on your desktop that says Crysis VR mod, and you're off to the races. I mean, it was that simple. Now, we had a little issue, as I mentioned in the beginning of the stream, because I am streaming this. So, we need to capture windows in different ways. So I alt-tabbed out. If you alt-tab out, it does cause some wonkiness.
We have One Man Standing is asking if you could try pivoting the SCAR rifle around.
Yeah, sure. Hold on just a second. Let me get to a safe spot. Go prone here.
And for anyone watching, Scratch Winter says Crysis is on sale on GOG, G-O-G, for $3.99.
Yeah, I mean, it is cheap as chips, guys. That's the beauty of these old school mods like this. Okay. Let's go stealth.
Maximum strength.
Maximum. I always love that. I used to have that on my phone, I think.
Elpizar says maximum immersion.
Maximum
Yes,
immersion.
VR.
Yes.
The underwater stuff was reminding me of. I didn't know there was a real explanation for it, so thank you, One Man Standing. But it was reminding me of I recently replayed Final Fantasy X, and in it, everyone can just breathe underwater.
Yes.
And they never mention why. and I didn't really care. Like, I didn't notice as a kid, but like
I wonder if I
replaying
can-
it now, I was like, what?
You're gonna need some firepower
Why
to
could
get
they
past
breathe
it.
underwater?
Stock up on grenades if you can find
Oh, I can't climb the mountain.
That's
10 and 10-2 were just
beautiful. Yeah. Oh, I can't hear Dawn again. Oh no! Dawn's dropped out again. Ian. Ian. Call him. All right, guys. Start asking me the questions I won't know how to answer. Amazing action. You got to do a tactical crouch. Incredible. Just like Captain Holt. He's got a tactical crouch in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Whoa. Oh no, there's water under the leaves? Classic silent main character. That's hilarious. Not suspicious. One man standing. Come to think of it, you know what haunts me? How did Donkey and Diddy Kong breathe underwater? Distracted by the music to wonder. That's a good point, man. That's a very good point. I'm loving this secret level under the ground. Oh no! Oh no. He's dead. Okay. That's really too bad. Okay, so in the cult of Lord Grey Dawn, Ian is the savior. And Ian has once again saved him by radio. Arlen is asking, although Dawn can't hear, any additional talks about some kind of UploadVR community metaverse event. So it's possible. We've definitely been discussing how we could have communities, forums, Discord servers. We really want to launch all that stuff. We need someone, to be able to handle it, and what that looks like for our team, right? Because we would want all of us to be interacting in it. You can have an unofficial one, yeah. But I don't think we've ever discussed. We've discussed having live shows in the metaverse, but that's a lot more difficult than you might think. So, I actually was talking to Dawn about this. This isn't real, so you can't hold us to it. We've been talking about. Oh, never mind. Now I don't have to tell you. Okay, Dawn's coming back. I can hear you. I haven't put you on the stream yet. I can hear myself in the background. Yeah, I think you need still to get headphones. Oh, well, we'll just see if anyone finds it too annoying. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Okay. You sound like you're in a tunnel. Here, I'll add you in, and then I'll see if I can do some mixing.
I bet you anything it's pulling the mic. Hold on.
We do have Don back, but he's doing some technical stuff.
Yeah, Okay.
So his mini computer, I think. Your mini computers, what's going wrong?
Okay. I don't know why.
Yeah. All right. Well,
For some reason, it doesn't like the Hollylands plugged into my phone for video. It's like it won't change the video.
all right. Do you want me to take you off the street? Oh, he's gone again. Don's going to do some more technical stuff, and I'll tell you the secrets.
Change to the external mic.
Okay.
So I'd had literally have to hold my phone in front of my mouth.
All right.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Can you pull in my headset microphone?
Oh, hold on 1 second, Don. I'm just going to reply to this comment. The secret thing that I was going to say, I can't remember what it was, Opizar. I'm sorry. There is... Don's still playing. Yeah, I'm sorry, Opizar. I think the thing I was going to say... Oh! Yeah, Don, I'll add you back on, even with the weird echo. Okay. We're just going to have Don back on here with the weird echo. But Opizar, I do remember what it was. It was Don building us a 3D environment in VR chat or something that we can invite special people into.
Oh, yeah, I was working on that.
Yeah. Like hosting, building some sort of VR, like UploadVR meetup space.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
Yeah?
Yeah, you'd think. Not sure why. It seems, well, I don't know, this seems like it's picking up on the Holyland mic.
It's,
Maybe? No, it's not.
Nah, it's not. But it's enough.
Okay.
People can hear you.
Yeah, it is. Okay. As long as you say it's good, you are the voice, so.
No worries. So.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to play. I'm going to, let's see, I'll try to keep the speakerphone here as close as I can. Okay, so again, sorry guys, this is how it goes on our streams sometimes. When you're trying to use like lots of computers connected together and all sorts of stuff, we do have problems. I do apologize for those technical issues. This is something that I am desperately trying to work on, as well as all of us. So we promise it is a problem. We know it is a problem, and we are working on it.
Yeah, we definitely are. So just as like a fun behind the scenes for people, that basically we need to upgrade a bunch of our tech to keep going, having more and more of this.
So it's a great time to pitch for becoming a member of UploadVR over the site.
It's true.
Yes, to help us.
If anyone wants to sponsor us,
better content. Get better content. Yes. Okay. Right there. So,
when we were talking about the 3D world, Opizar asked if it was based on your living room. The special
based on my living room. Right, we probably should. So I did actually get in and start playing a little bit with Animotive last night. And it's interesting. definitely not Unity.
No.
So might need to build the studio in Unity and then find a way to support it. Because unfortunately their tools are just too basic.
Well, I actually meant for our members.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the studio thing that I'm trying to build.
No, but that's another fun secret thing people can know about.
Yeah, there you go.
That we're trying to work on a place where we can invite, like, build a studio that more people can come into, multiple guests.
I actually started building an entire theater complex last night.
An entire what?
Theater complex. So, like, it has multiple theaters, one for VR download, one for VR
You're
games
approaching a line of KPA defenses. Use grenades to blast your way through.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I don't have any grenades.
Arlen is asking, have you seen Thrill and Fia's TVRS studio in VR chat before?
I have, actually. And we have considered doing VR chat as a platform for a studio, but there's just so many moving parts and different parts to this that we have to work out before we can do live audience. But it is something that we are working towards.
On my way.
James J is asking, would a 470 be enough to run it at max?
A 4070?
4070.
Possibly. Yeah. If you go to the mod website, and we will again have that linked in the description when this posts back as a video, it gives like different graphics cards that you might want to. I know that they said basically like if you're trying to run this on a 2070, that good luck. But I think anything past that, you may be okay. Now, it did also say in there, though, obviously, I mean, for full, what you're seeing here, you're going to need 3090 and a pretty high-end rig even today. Because, Crysis,
Okay, we're having some other questions here. Are you aiming down sights? Or
I am. I mean, I tend to just kind of aim from the hip and kind of find my way. But you can. I mean, you can see here. Right now, because it is mod, you can see there is a little shakiness if I try to really keep that gun still. So if you're looking for maximum precision, that's probably not going to happen right now.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, this mod is, I think, like, 3 days old? So
very new.
A little time to work on it. Yeah, I was so excited to play this in VR Beck that I just couldn't wait. And that's why we're doing this today. Because again, for anybody who knows me, my style of gaming, this is it. I mean, I love hardcore sci-fi based first-person shooters. That is my jam.
Yeah.
Especially narrative driven. Okay, we got a cutscene going on here. Now, again, if you just joined us, and actually maybe this will be a good point right after this, I can show you how the VR controls are for the mod.
We seem to have hit a dead end. I've lost our secured channel to JSON. Too much electrical interference on this island.
Hey, boss. I got something. Top of the
Oi.
map. There's an area highlighted.
This valley here must be where the excavation site.
Now, see, like, I'm in a cutscene, but the fact that I could literally walk over here and kind of like almost feel like he was showing me something, that was amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I love how these VR modders are finding ways to make the cutscenes dynamic like this.
Damn straight. I feel like I jumped into a bloody comic book here.
I've told you everything you need to know.
I love when people in media are like, this isn't a movie. This isn't
Right, exactly. Now, I don't know. It's like, okay, I have been another dragon that I've been chasing for years, and I know no one's really fully cracked it. I know there is some really interesting stuff going on over on Apple's side with Vision Pro, but I am desperately waiting for the day that we have full volumetric movies where I am just a silent participant in a full 3. Oh my God! That was amazing. Sorry. Yeah, we gotta go. No, Rogue, let's go. Go get it. Yeah, I did. Sorry, I lost my whole train of thought. Oh, volumetric movies. So being able to literally be in full motion video that is like crystal clear and you're seeing it, and I mean, and you're able to walk around and watch the scene from different angles. I'm not even saying interactive at that point. I just want to be inside the scene as it's happening.
Yeah.
So, and seeing these dynamic cutscenes in these games kind of brings us a little bit closer to that.
Yeah.
Okay, boy, this just took a turn. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Trying to stay over here close to my phone, too. I tend to drift. And again, guys, anybody who's joining these streams, so sorry for the bad audio right now. I mean, I don't know how bad it sounds. I'm pretty sure it sounds probably pretty horrible, but my PC that we had the audio running through died, and did an update and then died, and yeah, it just hates me to death. So
What a bad time. So if anyone wants to sponsor us,
yes, please,
for technology, please sponsor us as low as $6,000 American.
Yes, there you go.
We're taking donations as small as $6,000.
Yes, the mini PC that I was running the audio on is literally circa like it's probably as old as this game.
Oh yeah.
It's a little Windows 10 or a little Windows. It was originally Windows 8, I believe.
Yeah.
Whoa, oh my God! Oh yes! Oh, I love that. Oh, did it kill me? Maybe it didn't kill me. Okay.
Huh?
Okay, so I have iron VR legs, so anytime I can jump from a really high perspective and I get that weak in my knees feeling,
yeah. Also, by the way, anyone watching the stream, I've been turning down the game audio because of the issues with Don's mic where he's all fuzzy a little bit. So I've been trying to make it quieter. If it's too quiet, let me know.
Yeah. We are definitely going to work out this audio problem.
Oh, it's fine. It's just that the other, I mean, it has been sorted out. We've been doing this for months, right?
Yeah,
but your second computer died.
It did.
You can't really control
today
that.
was the day that it just decided to take a crap. You know, it's just All
right. OPZR says, "Dang, all I have is $5,999, so he can't donate." That's too bad.
OPZR. You know, it's the thought that counts, right? So.
Oh, also, Onakazi asked OPZR how to say the name, and apparently it's Opzar.
Opzar.
So I've been saying it wrong for a really long time.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. A few other things in comments. Where is it?
Nomad, I need you to infiltrate the village and gather any intel you can. I'll stay here and monitor incoming comms.
Man, just reading all of these. Oh, do you know what the limit for people is in Horizon Worlds versus VR chat?
Man, I do not.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I am not a fan of Horizon Worlds. I'm just going to say it right now. So that's as far as I'll go. But I just don't like it. And I don't like what Meta's doing with it. And the store. And it's just a whole thing with me. So I've never really looked into it, honestly, to see what those limits would be. Because it's not a place that I frequent.
Yeah. Opzar says Horizon Worlds is shovelware.
It is. It is like the biggest shovelware, and it makes me sad.
Onakazi, which, I mean, I'll just start saying the names different. Onakaze says that is there ambient occlusion baked in?
In this?
Yeah.
I probably want to say yes. Okay, so real quick, this, if you do not have VR legs, it is mentioned, is going to be a little rough. Run away! Run away! Brave. Sir Donnie ran away.
Arlen had to drop out, but he says happy playing, and he hopes he'll be able to come back soon and catch the end of the stream.
Oh yeah. We very much always appreciate Arlen in our comments, and thank you for joining for while you could. So the vehicles drive pretty good, but yeah, but you will need to. Oops, that was a mouse button. But you will need to have some pretty strong legs for this.
Why?
Because it's like the camera is all over the place. Oh, I can shoot while I drive. Okay, but again, that's like very difficult because you have to do it with the stick.
Oh, you got him.
I did. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I blew it up.
No.
Okay. I did. Maybe I should get out of this Jeep and go better stuff. Yeah, they are hardcore.
James J says this was the first game to support quad-core CPUs, bringing back memories.
Yes. Again, I think that was the very first time I had ever heard about a quad-core CPU, was when I was researching what kind of PC I wanted to buy and build to play this.
Yeah.
And just it is just amazing, and I've got to give a shout out to all of the talented modders out there. I mean, there are so many of you now. It is just amazing to me how they are taking all of these slices of classic games, you know, the segment of classic games that we're seeing now come. I mean, there's a Halo mod, there's this, Prey, I mean, some of my other favorites from back in the day. Now, I implore all modders, here are 2 games that I desperately want to see modded for full VR support. Fear, oh my God, Fear would be amazing. And of course, and I've been begging Dr. Beef and his team for years. I'll beg any modder out there. Hell, I almost at one point wanted to throw money at this. I desperately want somebody to go in, and I know it's an engine issue with Raven and all that, but I desperately want somebody to go in and give this treatment to Star Trek Elite Force and Elite Force 2.
So if anyone's a developer,
yes,
do it.
Yes, I'm telling you, I got that working in Vorpix back in the day. Now, of course, Vorpix, we didn't have full 6-dock, and you know, you're still playing it with a mouse and keyboard, but it was absolutely mind-blowing to do, like on Elite Force 2, you have Virtual Voyager. There's a second disc that came with that game that was a pretty much 100% recreation of the ship that you could walk around on. And you know, similar to the Stage 9 project for the Enterprise D that got shut down, and of course Borg Cube. You know, I mean, a lot of that game you're on Borg cubes, and it's just as a Star Trek fan to have seen that in stereo 3D with even the most basic 3-DOF head tracking was still enough to make me just get excited.
Yeah.
You know, for modding, and then now it's like all these years later we get all of these games, and they're adding 6-DOF. I'm going to do it right here. We did it in the beginning of the screen. Little things like this blow me away. The fact that I can reach over my shoulder, I can reach down to my hip and then change guns. I didn't have to press a button to do that like old school. I didn't have to do any of that. I literally reach over my shoulder. Now I've got the
whatever gun that is.
Yeah, the Scar. Yeah, there we go. The Scar. I had it backwards. So, and somebody wanted me to do that earlier. So there we go. So it's not as shaky.
Yeah, it's shaking.
Yeah. So definitely a little shake in the controllers. You know, that's not my hands. I don't have a palsy like that. But
yeah. Onikazi saying they would rather like Cyberpunk or Vampire the Masquerade.
Okay, the original Vampire the Masquerade would be amazing.
Yeah, imagine if there
Cyberpunk.
was like a haptic neck brace that you wore,
Oh yeah,
and they
that
could
would be
use. What did
great.
they use to do cold? Like puffs of air or something?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
when you get bitten, that'd be
Now,
crazy.
I will say though, Cyberpunk already has a fantastic mod. I mean, the Luke Ross mod is great, but you're not getting 6 dock. So, to me, that's kind of like, I love mods. Don't get me wrong, but I've been now spoiled. I mean, starting all the way back with Team Beef and Doom 3, and all the work that they did with that. I got kind of spoiled now, and it's like now I love a good mod, but I really want it to have the full 6 dock controls. I want it to,
Yeah.
be more akin to native VR than just slapped on VR.
Yeah.
And the fact that we are getting that in games like this right now is just absolutely mind-blowing to me.
Onikazi's asking, was Star Trek Elite Force an ID Tech engine or game or
It was a
source?
customized version of their engine, I believe. And unfortunately, I've talked to several of the more prominent modders, and they say that until they get full access to it, they can't do all of this magic.
Yeah.
But it really does. Oh, what the? Oh, minefield. Crap. I went to a minefield.
Effulger,
yeah, it was Raven Software.
Effulger saying, unfortunately, I need at least partial source code for a game to
Yeah,
work with
that's
it.
what I'm sorry,
since
source
I'm
code.
not,
That's what it is.
Since I'm not a reverse engineer. This mod
source
made
code is what I was
possible
talking
by
about.
the Crysis mod SDK. For HL2, we had the source SDK.
Yeah, and that's I'm sorry, I misspoke there. That's exactly what's missing is access to the source code.
Right.
So, and unfortunately, Raven Software, or I don't really exist anymore. So apparently that source code is dead and buried at this point. But oh my God, it would just be. I mean, I don't know. I'm a Trek fan, and then okay, another one, and this is I very rarely do this, but just when it's a very, very classic thing. If you go to my personal channel, you know what that is, and look back at some of my very first videos, you're going to see where I did the Vorpix integration with Tron 2.0, which was just freaking amazing. And it's like, to me, that is still blowing my mind all these years later. Where is Tron in VR? What the hell is Disney doing? It's like they have the perfect, absolutely perfect medium to make a VR experience, and we've gotten practically nothing. Go modders, if that one's capable. Tron 2.0, holy hell, that would be absolutely amazing. Oh, I'm good again. Oh, I got my joke.
Onikazi's been working on it. Also, James J says, can you use the nuke weapon in Crysis? I'm wondering what you think of how it looks. Possibly spawn it with command prompt as an idea.
Ask him. I'm terrified to try to do anything that takes the focus off the game because of all the problems that we've had getting in. But I will try if they give me the command. Let me see if I can even pull up the command now. Well, we wanted to look in the menus here for a second anyway. But unfortunately, that cursor weird bug thing is going on, so I can't. Crap. I wanted to show people the VR settings, but again, if you Alt-Tab out of this game in any way when you first start it, your cursor doesn't line up correctly anymore. You can still play the game. Oh, he just I need your gun.
Onikazi saying in chat that he has almost finished Tron 2.0. Just kidding. No, he said he's not. Working is too strong of a word. He's idly researching to see how much work it would take.
Yeah, Tron 2.0 would be. I'm sorry, that would be just amazing for a VR mod. And again, it's that is a sticking point with me. Why do we not have a Tron VR game? It just doesn't make any sense in my little feeble old mind. It's like there are certain genres, certain mediums. Oh crap, I'm talking too much. Not playing. There are certain mediums, certain genres that just demand VR attention, and Tron's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Let's try to actually concentrate this time. Where those minefields are. I love this iridescence that I'm seeing on the water.
Mm-hmm.
God, that looks good. That looks so good. How long have we been going today, Beck? So far, minus the.
We just hit an hour.
We just hit an hour. Okay. I'm good to keep going for a little while longer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see how far you can get. No more answering questions. No more
Right.
member chat.
Right. But that's why we're here.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Everybody comes on Friday to watch me die and play badly, right? and that what it's all about? Let's make fun of Don because he's
Opizar is asking, is this the same engine as the original Far Cry?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and then James J saying, do you think it's the best looking water in VR?
No, not by far. But it's very, very good looking. But no, this still has some old school water effects, you know. I mean, but the fluidity of it's great. The reflectivity of it's good. But overall, I've definitely seen better water. I can't cite what I've seen it in right now because it's Friday and I'm trying to stream and talk and all that. But yeah, there are a few games that I've found. Actually, I want to think one of them is an older game from the very beginning of VR. One of the first games that I sat there and just like stared at the water was the Solus Project.
Yeah.
You start on this beach, and it is just insane how cool it is. I need to find some ammo because I'm out of ammo with my rifle, and I really making me sad. I love the fact that they can like completely destroy trees in there. It's
Beautiful.
y'all are just angry.
Where are they?
I don't know, man. They're everywhere. But you know what? What am I doing? I can be invisible.
There's invisibility?
Well, yeah. Right there, my cloak.
What was that? Oh my gosh.
That's me going gangster.
Yoink.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm pinned down. This is like giving me anxiety.
You are pinned down.
I am. Oh my god, they just blew the car up right in front of me. What the hell?
Oh, Opizar is pointing out a technical issue. Translucent is not invisible. It's a good point.
That is a good point.
Harry's invisibility cloak was not really an invisibility cloak.
That is true.
Although Death couldn't see it, but we don't even know what kind of eyes Death has. He might not be like, you know, he might have shrimp eyes.
I'll try to flank these guys. Hopefully. Minefield.
Ian disagrees with me about Harry Potter's cloak.
Uh-oh.
I guess we should.
Invisibility?
Well, so we can disagree between the movie representation of it and the book representation of it. In the movie, lots of people can tell that there's something shifting in the light.
Well, because like even like I got to go to Starfleet clothes. I mean, you know, they bend light. They don't make things invisible. Come on, buddy, just die. Why did he say maximum armor?
In Hogwarts Legacy, which actually would be
Oh,
very
that has a VR
interesting.
mod.
It does?
Yes.
Maybe we should get me to play that one time because I've played a lot of Hogwarts Legacy.
We should get you to play that. Oh, maybe we should. Okay, guys, there we go. We're going to put it on the stream right now. So, like one of these Fridays, do you guys want to reverse? And I will be the voice on the stream and Beck can play again.
Yeah, the
I got it.
the expert watching a non-expert. Ian saying no, Beck. Disillusionment is blending into your surroundings. That's in Hogwarts Legacy. Hi, Flat to VR.
Hey, Fletcher VR with us today. Awesome. Some of my favorite modders. Okay, I see. Oh, I see all sorts of mines that I do not want to step on.
James J. Dawn is just telling me that Hogwarts Legacy has a VR mod.
I'm pretty sure it does. I don't quote me, but I'm pretty damn sure I've seen somewhere somebody had a video of them playing that in VR.
The one I wanted that I would really impress people with is playing Witcher 3, which I've mentioned before. And there is a mod for it.
I was going to say there's a mod
comments
for
are
that,
all like, it's bad.
I don't think it's that great. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that I've heard very good things about that mod. I mean, look, mods, just like games, you know, you have different levels. I mean, there are some very talented modders out there who can do magic, and there are some others that are just getting started, and sometimes they can just get the basics working. But either way we go, these people are bringing our, I wouldn't say childhood for me because I'm older, but you know, they're bringing our fantasy games to VR. Like when VR started, you know, that's the first thing you think of. It's like, oh, when am I going to play Half-Life and Crysis and Fear and, you know, all these like amazing games that I've played all these years. And, you know, I think that is the disillusionment sometimes when new users come in and they think that, you know, they're going to be playing all their favorite AAA titles and this and that and the other. And then they realize that, okay, well, we're not really there yet. But now we're starting to see those lines blur. And you know, these are AAA titles. They're from a yesteryear perspective, I guess. But this still, when I play these modded games, this looks better than any, pretty much, not say anything. I was really, really careful with my words sometimes, but they look better than most of the native VR games that I'm out there playing right now.
Yeah.
Graphically, and that's because they were AAA for their day. I mean, they had all of that polish, and as I run into another mind. But they have something that some of the other more basic games that we find on the VR stores don't. And it's just that level of polish. So,
Ian's just asked me what my favorite multiplayer game is. And I'd have to tell him live in front of witnesses.
Okay. What is that?
I've never had any interest in any multiplayer game. I know that I have played them, like Portal, Mario Party. That's probably it.
Yeah. Now, I mean, those kinds of multiplayer games I like. I like the just, you know, fun party kind of games. You know. But I've never really been a fan of the big open world MMOs, or there's just too much crap going on in those games. I just don't have time to dedicate to them.
Yeah.
I mean, I did play Final Fantasy Online for quite a while. I played Star Wars Galaxies for a while.
Yeah.
You know, really tried to get into, you know, the Star Trek Online stuff, but it just was never really.
Oh, I'm lying. One of my favorite games ever that I almost always play multiplayer is Diablo 2.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Okay, I'm in the middle of a minefield. I can't make those 5 steps. How did I get in the middle of a minefield? What the hell is that?
Split Screen Portal 2. Actually, yeah, Ian, you're right. That would be great. CJ7 is asking, is this UEVR or Luke Ross mod?
You know, actually neither.
Neither.
I should have probably looked that up. Why don't you real quick Google the Crysis VR mod, and let's find out who did that.
Oh, Crysis VR mod.
It's a GitHub. Came out 3 days ago. I probably should have cited that in the in the description, and I apologize. I was just so excited to get this.
Oh my god! It's from Folger, who's on our stream.
Oh, well, Folger.
Oh my god!
You are amazing, dude. I've been like talking about how awesome your mod is the whole time. I didn't even know you were here. This is great.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I'm so sorry that I didn't realize. Or like
Such a horrible player, but
F. Holger. I don't know how exactly you would want me to pronounce that. It seems like F. Holger. Yeah, he's the one. I mean, that's the first thing that comes up in Google.
Okay.
Crysis VR mod.
Yeah, it should be like
GitHub.
a GitHub 3 days ago. I think it said it released. So.
Well, hey now. That's
well,
incredible.
howdy. Thank you for joining us.
Folger, you're incredible. Thank you so much.
I horribly play the game that you've modded.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like running and gunning now with no care in the world about any stealth. I'm just gonna hide here behind the wall, guys. Stop shooting! I don't want to have to shoot you guys.
And then so F. Holder saying thank you, but FlappedVR said it's Kabbalistic who made this, the lead dev of our Half-Life 2 VR port.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, I saw the post yesterday on Twitter. We'll not call it X.
Yeah.
And then immediately just Googled that, grabbed the mod, and installed it, and was off to the races. Like I was saying earlier in the stream, it was so easy to get it set up.
Yeah.
It was literally like just download it and then click it.
Kabbalistic is his or their Discord username, so it is the same person.
So it is the same
on
person.
the Flat to VR
thank
team.
you for making this. Thank you for bringing this into the world. Thank you for joining our stream while I play it today. Just get the guy mic'd up. We'll just do like
yeah, join the stream.
Yesterday. Join the stream. We'll talk about your mod. Yeah. So we are very excited for that, by the way. As I really badly went by here because I have no. Oh, I shot him in his kneecap. Fire! 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 Yeah. It was like saying fire.
What is happening?
Can I do this? Yeah. Because he said fire.
Fire.
Right, fire.
Oh, so it's Holger.
Holger. Okay. The Holger, thank you.
Or Holger.
Thank
Amazing.
you, thank you so much. There's okay, I've got 5 grenades here. How do I get?
Ian saying Flat to VR and then Holger made this an impromptu dev stream after
there you go. There you go. So you know, just Ian's in the comments.
Yeah.
We're talking about it. I want to bring that up again. If you are a VR developer, immersive tech developer, I mean, I can't really say VR these days. Please hit us up. You didn't see what we did yesterday. It was something that we all feel really good about, and I think this is going to be a very regular thing for us going forward. Being able to spotlight and give developers a voice live on stream as we play their games. A lot of ammo for everything?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Okay. Dance. Did he just tell me to dance?
Dance. Dance. Magic dance. Magic dance.
Oh, yes. So, how do you feel about that?
What? Labyrinth?
Yeah, no, the remake. Or the sequel.
Oh, I didn't know there was one.
It's apparently coming. Or it's being worked on.
I mean...
what I was happy was when my daughter told me about it yesterday, or told me that she read something about it, that they had said that it is a sequel and not a reimagining or retelling. Because if somebody went and tried to mess with Labyrinth, I would literally have to throw hands.
Oh my god. Well, as someone who wrote a reimagining of the Alice in Wonderland story, well, a sequel that reimagines it, I have to say, I'm a fan of reimaginings. But
I am if they're done well, but there are certain things that I'm sorry. There are certain things that you just don't mess with. Oh, now I got a grenade.
yeah,
Y'all
I mean,
got to
I
watch
think
out.
I don't like.
Oh, check that
remakes.
out. I don't like remakes.
The-
Reimagine. I'm sorry, and maybe I misspoke. Remakes.
Well, no, what
Yeah.
I think what you're talking about is when they change the rules of the world so much that they're not being true to the source material.
Or they change the character, or
Yeah.
yeah. It's like I don't know. There are certain things that you just don't mess with.
Yeah. So I like how long it's been since it's released, and I like the idea of revisiting that world. Ian's telling us that it's by Roger Eggers, I think is the
Yes,
guy's
no, I know
name.
that.
The guy who made Nosferatu.
That's why I'm excited about it. That's why I'm excited about it, and I think it's going to have potential. But
Yeah.
it would just destroy me because that is literally one of my favorite cult classic movies of all time.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
I
I have
think I
a
even
4
gave a little
foot by
trivia for
3
that.
foot painting in my living room of
You do,
a
yeah,
scene
you
from the
mentioned that.
labyrinth.
My daughter for Christmas got the movie poster. I've been going through and showing my daughter all of my favorite
Yeah.
movies from the 80s and 90s. Kind of just give her a little insight into why Dad's so weird and makes all the pop culture references all the time, you know, and she's just loving it. And Labyrinth is one that she really took to heart.
Yeah.
She's obsessed with David Bowie. Well, until I showed her Escape from New York, and now she's obsessed with Snake Plissken and Kurt Russell. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, teenage girl too. So, but I don't know. It's just like it would sadden me to see somebody take that and ruin my memories of it.
Yeah.
You know, I guess in a way. So I don't know. It would be the same thing if like somebody kind of tried to remake Star Trek or something. You know, it's like, oh, here's the new Picard. No, that's not.
I mean,
Now,
they have done that.
No, well, you know what I mean. Like they literally said, "Hey, this is Star Trek Next Generation again, but we're gonna like change the whole cast." And yeah.
Hey, we have Team Beef here.
Hey, Team B, we're getting all the good modders in today.
Amazing. Love you guys.
Yeah. Oh, well, I got no ammo. God damn, I gotta go find some guns.
Onikazi has beat out Arlen for my favorite message that gets pinned, which is the best part of waking up is F Holgers in your cup. Because we're loving F Holger today.
F, we are. I should reload. Did he just say you should reload? I should.
Yeah, they know what's
I
up.
should probably try to get out of this house.
Arlen also is plugging Jumanji MR board game hybrid VR adventure game.
We talked about that actually on one of the streams, and I agree. That would be amazing.
And I think
but,
you guys
know,
are
licensed
crazy.
Licensed property, you know. I mean, so it always makes it a little more difficult. All right. I think I'm starting to thin these guys out a little bit.
Arlen is saying not crazy like a fox. Listen, Jumanji is a very sad story.
It really
Even
is.
The new ones are very sad. It is like about how you shouldn't use escapism. Because
as
you
I'm
might
sitting
get
here,
sucked into it.
as I'm sitting here using escapism.
Well, see, this is different though. Like, you're not a teenager
they're all over me.
who lost his
Why am I not
entire
using my
life.
powers? This is true. Yeah, this is true.
Oh man.
Why am I not using my powers to like run away? Oh, that would be amazing if I could turn that into a Molotov cocktail.
Uh-huh. Do you have any rags or kerosene?
No.
Base Reality is asking, can you grab the enemies by the neck?
I can try. I haven't really wanted to get that close to them, but I did melee a couple of them. So I'm assuming. Whoa! They just blew up a gas station with me. That was not.
Onikazi's asking about the Labyrinth sequel. Do they think Jennifer Connelly will be the mom or something? I don't
know.
That
I think that should be it.
No. I don't think that should happen. I like the way that Wicked did it, where they have the original actresses as featured characters in it or something like that.
Okay.
But, you know, like, I don't know, these like, you know, like, I'm trying to think of another example, kind of like Indiana Jones, how he then has a son and he like, it, you know, brings into the world or whatever. I think that's sort of a tired idea.
No, I can see that, the whole young this or this person's son or daughter, or,
So if you can get up next to an enemy, then grab the neck and you can throw them, apparently.
Okay, let me see. How can I just clear my hands?
Holger is saying there is a quick save button.
Yeah, I saw it, but see, the problem is, okay, maybe he can address this. So we can't get to that button, Holger, because if I alt-tab out of this game, all of the mouse, nothing meshes up in the menu and stuff.
Yeah. And so then Flat to the R says it's more fun watching you struggle.
Yeah, of course it is. Hey! Okay. Well, I did grab him, so...
You did grab him, and you could throw him.
And I did throw him.
Yoink. And also, Holger, if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, most of the problems that we're facing in this setup for streaming are unlikely to be encountered by someone just playing.
No, absolutely.
We have so much complicated setup happening right now.
Yeah, all of like what I'm talking about. See, like normally if you're just playing this, you wouldn't have alt-tabbed out of the game.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. So... Oh, shotgun! Oh, do I not have any more bullets?
Secrets. Blam!
Got him. Got him. Where are you guys all coming from?
They're trying to steal the science lady.
Yeah, they are. I gotta protect the science lady. Okay. Now I'm just looking like I can't play this game. That's not good.
Holger saying, I do tap out regularly when doing dev work, so it should not normally cause issues other than the game rendering slowly while you're tapped out. So
now, see,
for some reason
with me, if I start the game, it doesn't start full screen. It just starts in a weird little window up in the corner. If I alt-enter and go full screen, it stretches the resolution to where it doesn't look correctly. And then if I alt-tab out or try to move the window in any way, once I go back into the game, none of the... Well, here, I can actually show it. So, hold on.
No, don't break anything.
No, I'm not going to break anything because you guys should see this. Like, right now, I can even grab my mouse, okay? And that's it. That's as far as I can move my cursor anywhere. Like,
right, so it doesn't recognize the actual dimensions.
Doesn't recognize that and then like, remember, I think we were doing this before we started. If I start using my controllers a little bit, I can sometimes get it to move the cursor with the controllers, but it never moves it into the menus or lets me select anything. Like, I wanted to go through the VR settings and show people how cool it was that you can change the cutscenes, but I can't get to them.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at on this at this point. So again, if you are just playing the mod, you're probably not going to have any of those problems. You're going to start the game. It's just, you know, it's going to work and you're just going to be playing. If you're trying to alt-tab out, set up, you know, OBS, all that kind of stuff, well, good luck. You're going to have to go through a little bit of pain in getting it to work.
But and then it's also relevant that what we're doing is multiple like screen sharing, extra apps. Like there's a lot of stuff going on.
Oh God, yes.
That's stressing
a
out the
lot
system.
that a normal user would not be doing. Oh, I just blew myself up. Okay, that's okay. Now I know it was a good idea. Fire! 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 It's my brain going every time.
Base Reality says, this is what devs should be doing, reviving classic games for VR. That's what
Yes.
I'm also doing.
Yes.
And so I asked Base Reality, what are you reviving?
Yes.
Is it
I'm gonna
Witcher
give you a
3?
list.
Let
Witcher
me know.
3, that would be on it. Yes, Witcher 3 would be definitely be on it. Fear. Any of the Star Trek games from Raven. Let's see here. Let's keep going. What other games? Let's see. What other games would we love to see? I was just thinking of this one the other day. But now I gotta concentrate and not die. Ha! Oh my God, this is like on the tip of my brain. What is it?
Jumanji.
Prey has already been done. Jumanji.
Fear. You were talking about Fear.
No, Fear 2, any of those, Max Payne, just so many awesome classics. I mean, I already love what Team Beef has done with like Tomb Raider, and I'd love to see more of that too. Some of the third-person stuff making its way into third-person switchable VR.
Oh, Flex VR is saying Bioshock. Is that something
Bioshock
you guys are working
sure.
on? Because, yeah, that's a game I like. I replay the series every couple years. I'd love to. I do need to buy a better headset, though.
No, we do need to get you a better headset. All right, so right here, guys, another pitch for membership here at UploadVR. Beck is using a Quest 2. I'm going to shame you right now. Beck is using a Quest 2. We got to get her a better headset than a Quest 2. Okay,
yeah.
So.
Ian saying, I want an ultra-wide 3D map for something like Command and Conquer.
Ooh, that would be cool. Now.
Arlen's just saying Quest 3 is better than Quest 2. Well, great, Arlen.
Well, very much so.
Thanks, Arlen. You know what's better than a Quest 3, according to Ian? Apple Vision Pro.
Well, of course it is. But you know what? You probably couldn't play this with an Apple Vision Pro. Just saying.
Well, no, because you have to go with the largest user base first. There needs to be demand. Base Reality saying,
I will say that.
I started with G Police.
G Police. Wow,
yeah.
That's an old school one. Okay.
Dungeon Keeper, Black and White, Thief. Yeah. Unreal Tournament.
Thief would be another good one. Unreal Tournament was actually one of the first VR. Okay, not VR games, obviously, because it wasn't VR back then. But so when I started my journey, we didn't actually have any VR games. Everything was some sort of a port or injector
experience.
No, not even that. I mean, we're talking back. I'm talking like 1998, 97. So, like, okay, my very first home-based VR experience, and I think I've talked about this on stream before, was I took the game Half-Life, the original Half-Life.
Yeah.
I used a wrapper called the IZ3D drivers to give it stereoscopic 3D depth. I strapped a infrared mouse onto the top of my head for head tracking. And then I wore a vest that was this hard plastic vest called the Aura Interactor vest, which would have been the 1990s equivalent of a V-haptic suit. And I rode the tram into Black Mesa in VR with head tracking. And did that in my living room. And I will never forget that experience. And then so many more after that. Just so many amazing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to grab this by the throat. like he was talking about, they don't make it easy. Would you please stop so I can grab you?
Well, it sort of worked.
The grab is a little weird sometimes in this game, I will say. It's a little difficult to grab things. I need that grenade launcher. And it's on the other freaking floor. I got no bullets again. I just grabbed his gun though. Why do I have no bullets?
Maybe he shot them all into you.
This is true. That is actually a good observation. I got nothing.
I'm sad about all of these, closed down buildings. This used to be a school.
Oh, it did. Oh, there it is. Yes.
Uh-oh.
Give me grenades.
Oh.
There we go.
All right.
Check him out.
What?
Okay. Shotgun.
Free Sky 542. Sorry, that was something I addressed a little earlier. Don's mic, he's having to join by phone, and so his audio is a little
yes. I am
chunky,
so sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, no, that's not a problem, but I had to turn the volume down a little bit.
Oh, for the game, yeah. Guys, we really apologize for that. I had my audio running through a completely separate computer that went and died on us, and will not take a charge for some reason.
Arlen is saying, if I was the Lord of XR for one day, I would have the old DOS game Day of the Tentacle fully rebuilt from the ground up in 6 DOF VR.
Oh, Day of the Tentacle would be awesome. Okay. All right, collect down.
Someone, Onikaz is asking, does he keep track of ammo for NPCs? That's something actually probably Holger could answer.
Possibly. Somebody's at my door. Hey kids, anybody home? Oh! I love that freaking grenade launcher.
Wow. So there is actually a mod for Prey, Opsar saying.
No, there is. Yes, I played it. It's actually, I believe that's one of the Team Beef mods?
Yeah.
Because I know that one's native Quest and everything. Like, you can just install it straight to your Quest. I mean, there are so many good mods, guys. I mean, Doom 3, Prey, it is just this. Jesus, and Halo just came out. I mean, we're seeing new 6 DOF-based VR recreations of these classic games like almost every month now. And I mean, we got Flat to VR. They're in the chat. I hope still they are doing some amazing work.
Why?
Team Beef. Like some of the OGs of the VR modding scene. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Okay. I think, how long have we been going back?
134.
Okay. I think we're going to cap it because I got people coming to my door. I got kids starting to come home. So I think it is a good time to just round it out and talk a little bit about what we just did. So, guys, I got to tell you, this was an amazing time. I know it, and I apologize if the stream was a little jank, a little bad audio, but the game is solid, and the mod is solid, and I just cannot stress enough. For $4 right now on sale, I think didn't they call that out earlier? Back it was like $3.99 at Good Old Games right now, or on Steam. Get this game. Go get the free mod. Play this. This is so refreshing in VR, and I mean, it is just one of those things that I cannot thank the developer enough for coming by our stream, for making this, into existence for the world. So Soldier, thank you. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing. Team B, Flat to VR, all of the talented modders out there in the community. You guys are really expanding VR for the masses. So now, with that, I want to thank everybody who did join the stream today. I'm sorry once again if it was a little janky. We are working on that. Definitely going to find better ways to do this audio going forward. And if you have the ability, please consider becoming a member at UploadVR.com, becoming a member here on the channel. We are going to be doing some members only stuff like we did yesterday with developer streams. So it is the best time for you to join us here on our journey in covering the best of VR. But for today, for me, for Beck, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank everybody for all you do for keeping VR alive. And we will see you next week.
All right. Bye, guys.
See ya.